Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Your daily boost. Tithi, Nakshatra, days of the year, and important birth and death anniversaries of 3rd September 2025, Wednesday. Bengali date 17 ভাদ্র 1432. As per Beni Madhavsil Punjika, today's Tithi Shukla Dashami and up to 0058 hours and after that Shukla Ekadashi. Today is Nakshatra, Purvasara Nakshatra and up to 2154 hours and after that Uttarasara Nakshatra. Today is 246th day of the year. There are then 119 days left in 2025. Today is 36th Wednesday of 2025. Today is Parsva Ekadashi. Parsva Ekadashi, also known as Parivratmartini Ekadashi or Bhamana Ekadashi, is a sacred Hindu fasting day observed on the 11th lunar day Ekadashi of the Shukla Paksha in the month of Bhadrapada, August-September. It is believed that on this day, Lord Vishnu goes into yogic sleep, Yoga Nidra, on Dipsayani Ekadashi, turns to his other side while resting on the cosmic serpent Sesnag. Devotees observe strict fasts, offer prayers, and worship Lord Vishnu in his Vamana avatar, as this day also commemorates the incarnation of Vamana, who subdued King Bali. Observing Parsva Ekadashi is said to bring spiritual upliftment, remove sins, and bestow blessings of prosperity and liberation. It is also considered highly significant in the Chaturmas period, especially for those engaged in devotion and penance. Today is National Nutrition Week. National Nutrition Week is observed annually in India during the first week of September to raise awareness about the importance of balanced nutrition and healthy eating habits. The week aims to educate people about the role of proper nutrition in maintaining overall health, preventing malnutrition, and promoting physical and mental well-being. Various activities such as seminars, workshops, awareness campaigns, and health checkups are organized by government bodies, schools, and health organizations to encourage the consumption of nutritious foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and proteins. The observance also highlights the significance of addressing nutritional deficiencies, especially among children, pregnant women, and vulnerable populations, to ensure a healthier society. Today is Skyscraper Day. Skyscraper Day, celebrated on September 3rd each year, honors the remarkable architectural and engineering achievements that make modern skylines possible. That date marks the birthday of Louis H. Sullivan, often called the father of skyscrapers, who pioneered early high-rise design in the late 19th century. On this day, people appreciate iconic skyscrapers around the world, from the Empire State Building to the Burj Khalifa, which symbolize human ambition, innovation, and progress. It also recognizes the contributions of architects, engineers, and construction workers whose creativity and skill transformed cities into vertical marvels. Skyscraper Day encourages admiration of these towering structures while reflecting on how they shape urban life and inspire future advancements in design and technology. Today is Merchant Navy Day. Merchant Navy Day, observed on September 3rd each year, pays tribute to the brave men and women of the Merchant Navy who played a vital role in safeguarding nations during wartime, especially in the world wars, by ensuring the transport of food, fuel, and essential supplies across dangerous seas. It honors their courage, sacrifice, and contributions to both national security and global trade. In the United Kingdom, the red ensign, the Merchant Navy's official flag, is flown on public buildings and ships to mark the day, symbolizing pride and remembrance. Beyond its historical significance, Merchant Navy Day also recognizes the ongoing importance of merchant seafarers in keeping international commerce and maritime routes alive, reminding us of their crucial yet often unseen service to the world. Today is National Whales Raremeat Day. National Wales Raremeat Day, celebrated on September 3rd, honors the classic British dish made of a savory cheese sauce, often blended with ingredients like mustard ale or Worcestershire sauce poured over toasted bread. Despite its name, Wales rarebit, sometimes mistakenly called rabbit, contains no rabbit. Instead, it reflects a traditional and comforting recipe with roots in Welsh cuisine. The dish has been enjoyed for centuries as a hearty snack or light meal and is beloved for its rich, cheesy flavor. On this day, food lovers celebrate by preparing and enjoying different variations of Welsh rarebit, appreciating both its cultural heritage and its enduring place in comfort food traditions. Today is Global Talent Acquisition Day. Global Talent Acquisition Day, celebrated on the first Wednesday of September, recognizes the vital role of talent acquisition professionals in shaping organizations by attracting, engaging, and hiring the right people. It highlights the expertise and dedications of recruiters, talent sourcers, and HR specialists who not only fill job openings but also build strong employer brands, foster diversity, and drive organizational growth through strategic hiring. The day emphasizes the evolving nature of recruitment in a globalized, technology-driven world where connecting with top talent requires innovations, empathy, and foresight. By honoring these professionals, Global Talent Acquisition Day acknowledges their impact on careers, companies, and the future of work. Today is Indigenous Literacy Day. Indigenous Literacy Day, observed annually in Australia on the first Wednesday of September, is dedicated to celebrating and promoting the importance of literacy among Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. The day highlights the work of the Indigenous Literacy Foundations, which provides culturally relevant books, learning resources, and programs to support reading and storytelling in remote Indigenous communities. It recognizes the power of literacy in preserving languages, strengthening cultural identity, and creating opportunities for education and empowerment. Through community events, storytelling sessions, and awareness campaigns, Indigenous Literacy Day emphasizes respect for First Nations cultures while encouraging all Australians to support and participate in closing the literacy gap. Today is birth anniversary of Mahanayak Uttam Kumar, 3rd September 1926 to 24th July 1980. Mahanayak Uttam Kumar, born Arun Kumar Chattopadhyay, was the undisputed superstar of Bengali cinema, earning his title as Mahanayak through a dazzling career that spanned over 3 decades and more than 200 films. His breakthrough after early flops came with hit romances like Agni Pariksha and Saptapadi, and his powerhouse performances in Nayak, directed by Satyajit Ray, earned him India's first national award for Best Actor among numerous accolades. A multi-talented artist, he also produced, directed, composed, and sang for films, shaping Bengali cinema both on and off screen. His charisma and craftsmanship captivated audiences so profoundly that upon his death in 1980, mass mourning gripped Bengal, a testament to his enduring place in its cultural heart. From romancing icons like Suchitra Sen to redefining stardom in India, Uttam Kumar remains an immortal emblem of grace, depth, and cinematic excellence. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Anup Kumar, actor, real name Mr. Satyen Das, 17th June 1930 to 3rd September 1998. Anup Kumar, born as Satyen Das in 1930 in Kolkata, was a much loved Bengali actor celebrated for his brilliant comic timing and versatile acting skills. Starting his career as a child artist, he went on to become a prominent figure in Bengali cinema, known especially for his light-hearted yet natural performances. Unlike many actors who learned on exaggerated comedy, Anup Kumar's style was subtle, intelligent, and deeply relatable, which made him a favorite among audiences. He acted in more than 150 films with classics like Basanto Vilap, Mouchak, Chad Maya- Chad Mavesi, Bhanu Govinder, Johor Assistant, and Lal Patthar, focusing his range. Apart from comedy, he also proved himself in character-driven roles, winning critical acclaim for his depth and sincerity. Beyond films, he was also active in theatre and radio, where his voice and expressions left a lasting mark. He was honored with the BFJ Award for Best Comedian several times, reflecting his consistent popularity. Anup Kumar passed away in 1998, but his legacy of humor, charm, and effortless performance continues to live on in the golden memories of Bengali cinema. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Louis Henry Sullivan, 3rd September 1856 to 14th April 1924. Louis Henry Sullivan, born on September 3, 1856 in Boston, Massachusetts, was a pioneering American architect, often hailed as the father of skyscrapers and a leading figure of the Chicago School of Architecture. He studied at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and later at the École des Beaux Arts in Paris before beginning his career in Chicago, where he played a key role in reshaping urban architecture after the Great Fire of 1871. Sullivan believed that a building's design should reflect its purpose, coining the famous phrase "from follows function." His innovative use of steel frame constructions laid the groundwork for modern skyscrapers, blending functionality with ornamentations inspired by natural forms. Among his iconic works are the Wainwright Building in St. Louis and the Carson PD Scott Department store in Chicago. He also mentored Frank Lloyd Wright, who carried his philosophies forward. Despite facing financial struggles later in life, Sullivan's visionary contributions profoundly influenced modern architecture. He passed away on April 14, 1924, leaving behind a legacy that continues to define urban skylines worldwide. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Carl David Anderson, 3rd September 1905 to 11th January 1991. Carl David Anderson, born on September 3, 1905, in New York City, was an American physicist best known for his groundbreaking discovery of the positron in 1932, the first known antiparticle which confirmed Paul Dirac's theoretical prediction. Educated at the California Institute of Technology under Nobel laureate Robert Millikan, Anderson conducted experiments using a cloud chamber to study cosmic rays, leading to his historic finding. In 1936, he shared the Nobel Prize in Physics with Victor Hayes, the discoverer of cosmic radiation. Anderson later identified the moon in 1936, further expanding his knowledge of subatomic particles. His research opened a new doors in particle physics and helped shape modern quantum theory. A dedicated teacher and scientist, he spent most of his career at Caltech, inspiring future generations of physicists. Despite his monumental contributions, he remained modest and deeply devoted to his work. Carl David Anderson passed away on January 11, 1991, leaving a lasting legacy in the field of physics. Today is birth anniversary of Sir Frank McFarlane Burnett, 3rd September 1899 to 31st August 1985. Sir Frank McFarlane Burnett was an eminent Australian biologist and immunologist renowned for his groundbreaking contributions to medical science and for being awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine in 1960. Born in Traralgon, Victoria, he studied medicine at the University of Melbourne and later focused his research on virology, becoming a leading figure in the study of infectious diseases. He discovered how viruses grow in fertilized chicken eggs, a technique that revolutionized the production of vaccines, including those for influenza. Barnett is best remembered for developing the clonal selection theory of acquired immunity, which explained how the immune system recognizes and fights pathogens with precision. His work not only transformed immunology but also paved the way for advancements in organ transplantation and autoimmune disease research. Over his career, he directed the Walter and Elijah Hall Institute of Medical Research, mentoring a generation of scientists and shaping Australia's global reputations in medical research. He authored numerous influential scientific books and was widely admired for combining scientific brilliance with clarity of thought. Knighted for his contributions, Barnett is remembered as one of the greatest medical scientists of the 20th century. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Fritz Pregel, 3rd September 1869 to 13 December 1930. Fritz Pregel, born on September 3, 1869 in Ljubljana, then part of Austria-Hungary, was an Austrian chemist renowned for his pioneering work in microanalysis of organic substances. He developed precise methods to analyze very small quantities of compounds, which was revolutionary for organic chemistry at the time. His techniques made it possible to determine the compositions of complex molecules with far greater accuracy, paving the way for advances in biochemistry and pharmaceutical research. Pregel's contributions earned him the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1923, recognizing the profound impact of his innovations. He spent much of his academic career at the University of Graz, where he trained many future scientists in his methods. Known for his meticulous research and dedications, Pregel transformed chemical analysis into a more efficient and reliable discipline. His work continues to influence laboratory practices today. He passed away on December 13, 1930, leaving a significant legacy in modern chemistry. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Token Chatterjee, 3rd September 1937 to 24th May 2010. Topen Chatterjee, born on 3rd September 1937 in Kolkata, was a beloved Bengali actor best remembered for his iconic role as Guppy Gayan in Satyajit Ray's classic films Guppy Gayan Baga Bayan, 1969, Hirok Rajar Dese 1980 and Guppy Baga Fire Elo 1992. With his innocent charm, expressive face, and effortless comic timing, he brought to life the simple village boy who becomes a magical singer, winning the hearts of audiences across generations. Chatterjee's portrayal of Guppy remains one of the most endearing characters in Bengali cinema, symbolizing the triumph of goodness and imaginations. Though he acted in a very few other films, it was his association with Ray's timeless fantasy trilogy that made him a cultural icon. Off screen, he was admired for his humility and warm personality. His contributions continue to be cherished as part of Bengal's rich cinematic heritage. Papan Chatterjee passed away on 24th May 2010, leaving behind a legacy of joy and wonder. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Chandra Bahadur Dangi, 30th November 1939 to 3rd September 2015. Chandra Bahadur Dangi, born on 30th November 1939 in a remote village of Nepal, was recognized by the Guinness World Records in 2012 as the shortest adult man ever recorded, standing at just 54.6 centimeter, 21.5 inches tall. He belonged to a farming family and lived much of his life in obscurity until his unique stature brought him international attention. Despite his challenges, Dangi expressed joy at being acknowledged globally, saying it gave him a sense of pride and identity. The recognitions also shed light on the medical conditions of primordial dwarfism. Following his record-breaking achievement, he traveled worldwide, participating in cultural and awareness events, and became an inspirational figure to many. He appeared alongside Sultan Qasem, the world's tallest living man, symbolizing human diversity and resilience, known for his simplicity and gentle nature. Dangi remained deeply connected to his Nepalese roots. He passed away on 3rd September 2015 in American Samoa, leaving behind a legacy of inspirations and hope. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.